if you look at the real numbers over the past 16 months, first of all, this BBB plan is going to be closer to $5 trillion when it's all said and done. But if you look at the real numbers over the past 16 months, the current administration spent between 11 and 12 trillion dollars. Now, with that number, you add it on to our debt, national debt. I don't believe that any amount of generations in the future are going to be able to pay this down. I just don't believe it. So what happens when that doesn't happen or during that time? Inflation. Because they will collect their money for their projects. But can you believe over the last 16 months, the total spending is $11 trillion or $12 trillion? This, and most people don't know it. Most people really have no clue of what's going on. They hear the 1 point something trillion. They hear about the vote. They think it's going to be expensive. We pay for that. We do. But we're not going to be able to pay for this. When people run into these situations, you know what they do? They file for bankruptcy. Our country can't file for bankruptcy. But this is going to trigger so many events financially. And then financial issues are going to trigger so many other events. This is just so detrimental to this country that I really hope this plan that just passed today in the House, doesn't get passed by the Senate whenever they vote for it next. This spending has got to stop. It has to stop. We just went through a major economical crisis where people are still recovering and some can't recover. And then we're going to put this on them because this is the weight that's being put on people. This stuff gets paid for through taxes or they cut programs. And I'm here to tell you that looking at these numbers, and I'm not a genius, I'm not an accountant, I'm not a bean counter, but common sense tells me that when you look at the amount of expense that we've accrued, the debt, and there's going to be continuing debt like there is every year, we will never be able to, generations to come, will not be able to pay for this. So it has to change. We have to change. Let's see how long this lasts. But people, be aware, man. Read into stuff, not just what you see on that idiot box on TV. Do your homework and look and see what's going on in your world, in your country, in your state, in your county, in your neighborhood. Be aware. We've been disconnected for far too long. And the crazy train is completely out of control. All right. It's me rambling again. These are just my opinions. Take them with a grain of salt. Do your homework. I did.